It's time for Rabbi Minkowicz's Weekly Torah Lesson, a place where life's most difficult questions are answered. Here with his spiritual perspective and insight, Rabbi Minkowicz.
Welcome to this week's Torah lesson. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Pinchas. The question of the week is, how can you achieve your dreams? So in this week's Torah portion, Parshat Pinchas, we learn about the heroic act that Pinchas did that caused God tremendous joy, that he actually gave him this huge prize of peace. So the Rebbe asks the question, what can we learn from Pinchas that would help us in our lives? So the Rebbe explains as follows, and he says that in our neshama that we each have, there are 5 levels: nefesh, ruach, neshama, chaya, and yechida. And Pinchas, at this moment, he pulled out his essential part of his neshama, the highest level, his yechida, and by pulling out his yechida, he was able to accomplish such a huge gift for the whole Jewish community that God actually gave him the gift of peace. So the question is, how do we actually access our yechida that we could accomplish huge things just like Pinchas did in our lives? So the Rebbe explains, in order to access your yechida, there are 2 things we need to do. Number 1 is, as we all know, when we want to do something, there's always a negative voice and the opposition, whether it's from within or without, telling us it's not going to work, don't do it, etc. First thing is you have to silence the negativity. Silence the opposition. You cannot hear any voices of negativity and opposition. That will not allow you for your yechida to come out. And second of all, not to place any limits on your dedication to accomplish your mission. So to answer the question, how can you achieve your dreams? 2 things. Silence any negativity or opposition voices in your head, from within or without. And 2, be dedicated without limits, and you will achieve your dreams. This week's lesson is dedicated to the memory of Eliyahu Ephraim ben Yosef and Rashi Bas Reb Chaim Meir Halevi. May their souls be elevated for the Torah that we're studying in their memory. Thanks so much for joining us for our weekly Torah lesson. Please join us for live classes at Chabad. Thursday morning, Nechamie gives a Parsha class at 11, and Shabbos morning, we have a class at 9 o'clock, followed by davening, followed by Kiddush and Farbrengen. Shavua Tov, have a great week.
It's Steinomite.